and the halt. I don't believe it. That is 10 out of 10. Fantastic. So that is the dressage. All I can say is, Tina, that is so nice to watch. After 2 years of me telling you to put your leg on.
Yawning in the background, he finds dressage extremely boring.
Wanna shake that ground, wanna break.
That was like a laser beam centre line. Really good rhythm.
That move, all the neon signs.
He has a nice canter, this horse.
But you've got to keep that leg there, to keep that spongy canter underneath you.
Do you wanna come along with me? Come along with me.
I'll take a big one. Go on. Get your chips in that little one.
I do finally feel brave enough to apply my legs to an extremely forward. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's currently Monday evening and I haven't actually vlogged anything ready for tomorrow yet this weekend because, one, if you've seen the vlog already, I had a dressage lesson on Thursday, so I vlogged my complete day that day. I had a dressage lesson. Oh, that sounded like I couldn't talk then. I had a dressage lesson. Oh my goodness, I'm going to say this 10 million times again now. And I had a haylage delivery. So I literally did a spend the day with me vlog, and that got uploaded onto YouTube last night. If you haven't already seen it, there'll be a link in the description below. So we had a spontaneous Sunday vlog, which means it's now Monday. And I don't have anything footage-wise to share with you guys, apart from Banksy nuddling me, tomorrow. But I do. I didn't, but I do. The reason gosh, this is a good start to a vlog, Tina. Obviously, I was going to go on and film stuff on Saturday and Sunday, but unfortunately on Friday night, if you break that. Unfortunately on Friday night, one of our very best friends had a bad accident on his bicycle and ended up in hospital with some serious injuries, which meant that and obviously his injuries and being with his wife and giving them support and comfort was necessary, the most important thing, but it meant that I had planned to get my dressage vlog uploaded earlier than yesterday, but obviously that didn't happen, which really doesn't matter. However, it also meant that, where am I going with this? I don't even know where I'm going with this. It just meant that I didn't feel like vlogging all weekend, basically. I felt really upset for them as a family. Excuse me. It brought back a lot of memories from my younger years of when both my mum, dad and my sister have all had quite serious injuries over the years, and I think it just brought back all those memories. Fractures anywhere in the body are not nice, but specifically ones that are related to the spine or the neck or vertebrae or ribs or sternums and lungs, and yeah, any sort of breaks not nice, but the ones that are near vital organs and spinal cords and things like that are, you know, a particularly worrying area. And I think it just triggered a lot of memories. Obviously, equally, I was as upset for him himself. I'm not going to mention names because you guys don't need to know that. But him himself, his wife, our friendship circle, but also the fact it triggered memories of a lot of upset that we have had in my family over the years. And obviously, breaking the news to my mum and stuff, I just found really hard. It made me very emotional. So moving forwards from that, I will quickly say, before I go on to what this vlog is actually about and what it is actually titled, is I have seen a lot of pictures, posts, etc. on social media over the years, months, weeks of people riding without hats. And I think a horse is even more unpredictable than a bicycle. And I just wanted to reiterate here and share with you, I've got permission from his wife, of the helmet that thankfully was being worn, but just really to reiterate the importance of wearing a correctly fitted helmet, A, when you're on horseback, but B, even if you're cycling. Like, he wasn't on the road, thankfully. Literally cycling through the woods and this happened. So please, guys, take note. You only get one head. Thankfully, he had one on, because if he didn't have... You break... Oh, you have as well. Never work with animals or children. Don't eat it. Oh, no. It's my own fault for letting you do it, but doesn't make it any less annoying, Banksy. Look, you've broken the zip of one of my favourite gilets because you're impatient and needy. And you're not eating it and managed to fetch it out of your mouth. Anyway, what was I saying? Just always wear a helmet, guys. You only get one head. So fortunate that he was sensible enough to have one on. It's 100 million billion% saved his life. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. What I'm going to do now is get my pony in and go for a nice hack and leave you with the footage that thankfully my instructor Fred, that those of you that have followed the vlogs for a while will know that he has been mine and Emily's regular instructor for a good 3 years now. When I say regular, we don't have lessons as regularly enough as I would like to, but you know, we're always short of time and money. But he has kindly critiqued, this isn't the intro I was planning to do for this vlog, so it's all a bit garbled, disjointed and here, there and everywhere, but I did feel it was important to share that message. Fred is a 4-star international event rider. He is longlisted for Ireland for the Tokyo Olympics, which obviously have been postponed to next year. And yes, he has been our instructor for just over 3 years now, I would say. And obviously we do a bit of everything with him. He knows Banksy and Lola inside out. He knows our styles of riding and he knows what to tell us. It's just whether we listen properly often enough. But I think the fact that he tells me to put my legs on has finally kicked in. I do finally feel brave enough to apply my legs to an extremely forward horse. And I've realised the importance of using your inside leg. Haven't I, Banks? Much to your disgust. And I've started to take charge in the dressage. I just need to relay that over into the show jumping too. So I thought it would be interesting to get his feedback on my Dressage Riders Online test from July, which was the one... Was it July? No, it will have been June. June. Yes, it was July. It was the beginning of July we filmed the test. And it was the end of July, I believe the 28th, that we got the results back. And we had an amazing score of 76.25%, which I was super pleased with. So chuffed. I mean, we have been schooling much more than we normally would. I guess it's because we haven't actually been out and about doing much else. And we have been taking part in the Dressage Riders Online tests monthly with the aim of improving. So I'm pleased to say that from June's test, which was critiqued by Sir Mark Todd, in one of our VE Squad vlogs. If you haven't already seen that, there'll be a link in the description below. But the main thing from that was that I needed to work on my hands and our consistency, and also on making him more supple and around my leg. So when the results came back and it was 76.25%, I was literally so shocked. I knew we had been working harder and I knew that I knew what I needed to work on, but I was just a bit shocked. I was like, how did we improve that much? So I thought it'd be interesting if I sent my video of A, that test, and B, our first competitive jumping round of 2020 that we did a couple of weeks ago, to Fred, our instructor, and see if he would critique it for me and give me some open and honest feedback as to A, whether he thought the test deserved that score, and B, as to how he thought I rode the show jumping. So I'm going to hand you over to Fred now. He kindly did this for me a couple of days ago and has basically saved my butt, really, because otherwise I would have no content to put out to you guys on a Tuesday evening like I normally would like to. I know that Em has got another vlog coming very soon because she went cross-country schooling, I nearly said. She's got the cross-country schooling vlog, which is going live shortly, and she's also got the hunter trial that she did yesterday, which I was gutted about not being able to attend because of COVID rules. You could only have one extra person, so her mummy wanted to go along, which is completely fair enough. It just meant I was at home a bit like a lost lemon being, I I want to be there, and I'm really sad that we're not doing it together. The reason, lots of people have asked me why I didn't take Banks, is just because he's been around that course so many times that I didn't feel it would be beneficial really for either of us just to do a hunter trial. If it was a one-day event, we probably would have done it so that we got a dressage test on grass under our belt. But for him to go and jump a cross-country course that he's done zillions of times would probably have only made him stronger than he already is when we go out cross-country. So I don't need to be doing that. Right, I'm blabbing, as I always do. I'm going to hand you over to Fred, who has ever so kindly videoed himself critiquing my dressage and my show jumping. And I'll come back to you afterwards to give you my thoughts on what he says. Over to you, Fred.
Hello. I am sat in a petrol station in my Overlander 3.5 ton horse box. And that is literally how busy I've been this month. So Tina's asked me to have a look over this video of her dressage and her show jumping round. I've been promising to get it back to her for basically weeks, and I thought, right, I'll just get it done now because she needs it tomorrow. So here we go. This is the dressage test, and we're away. I don't know if you can see, sort of. There we go. All right. Excellent entry, Tina. That was like a laser beam center line. Really good rhythm. This is looking really, really solid. He's going around your inside leg. This is a huge improvement. Great rhythm. He is now supple. You have a good amount of impulsion staying in that rhythm. And it's all nicely in line. That's fantastic. So we could have him a little bit deeper, a little bit more through on the contact. But in terms of the general way of going, the way he's riding around there, excellent transition in the canter. Great quality of canter round the inside leg. This is fantastic, Tina. This is the work that we have been waiting for. And you've got the canter now. He's actually under you. His hind leg is coming underneath and starting to carry. Great transition down. This has all come from you getting him round your inside leg. And now you're actually able to access the horse's body because he's become supple enough to actually engage himself. Really, really good. Nice round circle. This is light years of improvement. Very good. Could have been a little more supple in that corner so it didn't feel like you had a bit of a speed wobble, but you know, I'm being really picky now. Excellent transition. The horse's canter has improved. It has improved 10 marks. Like, this is so much better. Beautiful rhythm. Banksy's listening to your leg, which means you've actually got him underneath you and you've got him engaged. You know, he's through in his body, which he hasn't been, and he's kind of carted you around the corners before, which means that the canter's always that little bit on the forehand, a little bit rushed. You've got him through his body now, so he's actually engaging his hind leg and carrying you through this test. Fantastic. Very, very good. Another laser finish straight line. She gives the halt. I don't believe it. That is 10 out of 10. Fantastic. So that is the dressage. All I can say is, Tina, that is so nice to watch. After 2 years of me telling you to put your leg on, and now you've got him to listen to your leg, you can actually have a horse underneath you. So yes, through the whole test, he could be a little bit more on the bit, you could be a little bit more in the contact, but that is such an easy thing to fix now that you've fixed the difficult part, which is getting his body to actually be rideable. So I think, you know, that's like one lesson's work, you know, to just get him a little bit better on the contact, and it's really competitive, like really competitive. That is fantastic. That level of bounce and energy you've got in the canter, I haven't watched your jumping video yet. I'm hoping it's going to be there in your jumping round. So I'm going to flick over and watch. Great, for dressage, fantastic. Really, really pleased with that. Right, so I'm watching your show jumping. And where are your legs? Good. Come on, get the leg on. Bend his body, Tina. So we have less leg being used in the jumping than we did in the dressage, which is just taking away the quality of the canter that you did have in your dressage test. You'll agree with me watching the video that his canter's a little bit now scampering forward, less underneath you, which is resulting in that funny stride. You're speeding up 4 strides away from the fence, but that's not you speeding up, that's Banksy speeding up, which means he's not on the hind leg, he's not engaged enough for you to actually move the canter back and forth as you choose. He's taking you, which is fantastic, but you've got to keep that leg there to keep that spongy canter underneath you. Now we're up into the cross country, we're motoring. Go on, take a big one, go on. But he chips in that little one. So because the leg's not there, Tina, it's allowing him to run forwards to the fence and then get to the fence and back up on you. So although he's keen, you're saying steady now, he's keen, so you've taken your leg off. But you need to keep that leg on so that you control forwards and backwards, so that Banksy doesn't get that opportunity to go, oh yeah, I'm going, oh look, it's spooky, and then add a stride, which could pull a fence down on you. You have to be able to ride to a fence with a rhythm that you can control so that you can pick the stride every time. Go on, in you go. He's just backing up at you that last stride, isn't he? So, you know, that just says that he's going forward, great, but then the legs come off. So then when he spooks, he's just easily able to come back at you. You're getting it done, which is good, but I would like to see you ride with as much leg in this show jumping as when you're jumping around the slippery field at my place. Good, clear round, but no leg. No leg. If you rode that round again and you were confident about Banksy going forward and you kept your leg on, that would have been all on your terms. But watching that video, that was about 80% Banksy's terms, I think. And you were there to say go at the last minute, but a couple of times you got to his fence and went, ooh, because there was no leg, okay? But dressage, hey presto, really, really impressed with that. And that has all come from making you ride on a grassy, slippery hill and have to get him to use his body to use him to engage. When you're doing all those downwards transitions that we've been doing on a slope, on grass, on a hill, and getting him to leg yield a little bit, to engage through his body, that's what's created that great canter and that great rhythm in your test. So all you've got to do for your dressage, we've just got to get that contact a little bit more through, get you feeling it a little bit more, get him a little bit softer, and that's super competitive. Jumping, you know, ring nerves, it happens, so don't worry about it. We just want to get you owning that round a little bit more, less of a passenger, more of a pilot. Get the leg on, keep him with your leg even when he's being strong, because that stops the horse rushing and then dropping back, and that is quite a nerve-wracking thing to feel when you're jumping. So we want to just be in control of that. Okay, but all in all, very, very good, very well done. Really stoked about your dressage. That is fantastic. You're jumping clear round, brilliant, nailing it. But we want to be as much control in the jumping as we are in the dressage. Okay, really good. Enjoy. Speak soon. I better drive home.
Fast forward to Tuesday. Really being the world's worst vlogger at the moment. As you can see, I forget that you always put plates in the oven. I'm now at Emily's house. We're gonna sit in the lounge. Can you carry it for me? Oh. She's got asbestos hands, that's fine. At Emily's house, she's made me lunch. She invited me for lunch, which is lovely, but I was like, I haven't ended my vlog yet. So, I'm not even gonna be able to put that on my lap because I've got a dress on. Wait, was that me?
Yes.
You've got a lot more pepper than me. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching that and found it beneficial. Tina will learn to put her legs on in jumping too any day. And
That was your first round though, so...
yeah, like, thankfully you did actually mention competition nerves, stage nerves.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Where it was just... But then, I was nervous of him being spooky, so I should have kept my leg on more.
Yeah.
But always know that in hindsight, don't you, when you look back?
Yes.
But it's definitely been beneficial to me to look back and watch and learn from it. Hugely thankful to Fred for doing that for me. Also, guys, if you haven't seen, he does do virtual lessons, so if you're not nearby, you can do an online lesson with him. We did one a couple of months back, didn't we?
Yeah.
So if you're at all interested, do pop him a message on Instagram and I'm sure he will be obliging and happy to help. For now, we're going to go and eat our lunch.
You could be anywhere in the world.
Yeah, you can be anywhere in the world. And it's really fascinating, actually. On Sunday's vlog, I actually asked people to comment below with where they're from.
Mm.
And there's like South Africa, we know New Zealand and Australia a lot, Florida, somewhere else in America that I can't think of.
Kentucky? I've seen Kentucky.
Kentucky, yeah. I think one was Arizona, yeah. And it's amazing. So yeah, comment below. If you've got this far into the vlog, comment below and let me know where in the world you are, because I find it absolutely fascinating to know. Like, we post it and they're watching it first thing in the morning. Or...
Yeah.
Always makes me smile.
The other day and said, I love hearing your chats in the morning. Australian time.
Aww. Over and out for now because my lunch is getting cold. If you haven't already seen, Em's just uploaded the cross-country vlog, so I will put that in the final notes here and you can click on it. It will either be there or there. I'm not sure which side.
It's only a month late.
But for now, bye-bye until next time.
What you like to